Imagine a relationship that ends, leaving you hurt and confused. Just when you start to heal and move on, your ex reappears. They act as if nothing happened, showering you with affection and promises. This, my friend, could be narcissistic hoovering. It's a manipulative tactic used by narcissists to suck you back into their web of control. They vanish from your life, leaving you to pick up the pieces, only to resurface when it suits their needs. This isn't about love or genuine remorse. It's a calculated move to regain power and control over you. Narcissists thrive on attention and admiration, and they'll go to great lengths to secure it, even if it means manipulating someone who dared to break free. Understanding this tactic is crucial for protecting yourself from further emotional harm. Your journey towards healing and reclaiming your life starts now. To truly understand narcissistic hoovering, we must first understand the driving force behind it, the narcissist's insatiable need for narcissistic supply. This supply refers to anything that feeds their inflated ego. It can be anything from compliments and admiration to power and control over others. Narcissists are often deeply insecure individuals who mask their vulnerability with a grandiose sense of self-importance. They rely on external validation to regulate their self-esteem and feel worthy. Hoovering is their way of replenishing this depleted supply and regaining a sense of control. By understanding the narcissist's internal struggles, we can start to detach from their behavior and focus on protecting ourselves. Hoovering often follows a predictable pattern. After the discard phase, where the narcissist abruptly ends the relationship, they disappear from your life. This period of silence is intentional. It allows the narcissist to maintain control while they seek out new sources of narcissistic supply. Then, out of the blue, they resurface. It could be a seemingly innocent text message, a phone call, or a chance encounter. This sudden reappearance can feel flattering, even hopeful, especially if you're still emotionally invested in the relationship. However, it's crucial to remember that this is not about genuine love or a desire to reconcile. Recognizing this pattern is the first step towards breaking free from their grasp. Narcissists are often incredibly charming, at least initially. They possess an uncanny ability to sweep you off your feet, showering you with compliments, attention, and affection. This intense charm is a key tool in the narcissist's arsenal, used to disarm you and gain your trust. However, this charm is often superficial, a carefully constructed facade to mask their underlying insecurities and manipulative tendencies. They'll mirror your interests, values, and beliefs, creating an illusion of compatibility and connection. This initial love-bombing phase is designed to create a strong emotional bond, making you more vulnerable to their manipulation later on. Don't be fooled by the narcissist's charm offensive. It's often a prelude to a toxic and painful relationship. Narcissistic relationships often follow a predictable pattern known as the cycle of idealization, devaluation, and discard. During the idealization phase, you're placed on a pedestal. The narcissist showers you with attention, compliments, and affection, making you feel like you're the center of their world. However, as the relationship progresses, the narcissist's need for control and superiority takes over. This marks the beginning of the devaluation phase, where the narcissist gradually chips away at your self-esteem. They might criticize your appearance, belittle your accomplishments, or compare you unfavorably to others. This cycle of idealization and devaluation creates an addictive emotional roller coaster, keeping you trapped in a constant state of uncertainty and self-doubt. Understanding this pattern is crucial for recognizing the manipulative nature of narcissistic behavior. Narcissists are skilled manipulators, employing a range of tactics to control their victims and maintain their supply of attention and admiration. One common tactic is gaslighting, where the narcissist denies your reality, making you question your own sanity. They might deny saying or doing things you know to be true, or they might accuse you of being crazy, oversensitive, or imagining things. Another tactic is triangulation, where the narcissist introduces a third party into the equation to create jealousy and insecurity. They might compare you unfavorably to this person, boast about their accomplishments, or even flirt with them in front of you. They might also play the victim, portraying themselves as the injured party to garner sympathy and manipulate you into feeling sorry for them. Remember, these are just a few examples of the many manipulative tactics narcissists employ. By understanding their methods, you can start to see through their facade and protect yourself from their emotional abuse. Remember those silent treatments your narcissistic ex used to deploy? That's not just bad communication, it's a calculated tactic, a form of emotional manipulation designed to punish and control. Narcissists starve for control, use silence as a weapon to assert dominance and instill fear. Imagine this. You try to address a concern and you're met with a wall of silence. Calls go unanswered, texts remain unread, and you're left grappling with the uncertainty, blaming yourself for their sudden icy withdrawal. This silence, this deliberate absence of response is carefully orchestrated to induce anxiety and self-doubt. The silence preys on your need for closure, your desire for resolution, your discomfort, your desperate attempts to break the silence, feed their ego, reaffirming their power over your emotions. Remember, silence is not a sign of your inadequacy. It's a manipulative tactic employed to maintain control. Just when you think you're finally breaking free, just when you've started to rebuild your life, a breadcrumb appears, a casual text message, a like on a social media post, a brief, seemingly insignificant interaction designed to rekindle hope, to remind you of their presence. But don't be fooled. This is not a sign of their return, their remorse, or their desire to reconcile. It's breadcrumbing, another insidious tactic in the narcissist's arsenal. These breadcrumbs are carefully calculated to keep you emotionally invested, to prevent you from moving on. This intermittent reinforcement, this sporadic offering of attention, creates a powerful emotional roller coaster, leaving you addicted to the highs, devastated by the lows. Don't settle for crumbs. You deserve a love that nourishes your soul, not one that leaves you starving for more. Narcissists are masters of manipulation, skilled at weaving narratives that portray them as the victim, the one who's been wronged. And to solidify their fabricated reality, they often enlist reinforcements, unsuspecting individuals who become pawns in their twisted game. These are the flying monkeys, people recruited to do the narcissist's bidding, often unknowingly, perpetuating the cycle of manipulation and abuse. Imagine this. After a painful breakup, mutual friends suddenly side with your narcissistic ex. They might relay messages, sow seeds of doubt, or even criticize your actions, echoing the narcissist's narrative and reinforcing their version of events. These flying monkeys are often manipulated by the narcissist's charm, their ability to play the victim, garnering sympathy and support. This tactic is particularly insidious as it isolates you further, eroding your support system and making it even more challenging to break free. Focus on building a strong support system with individuals who respect your boundaries and validate your experiences. Hoovering isn't just a series of manipulative tactics, it's an emotional assault course. One moment you're grappling with the pain of their absence, the next you're hit with a wave of affection, a resurgence of hope that leaves you reeling. This constant back and forth, this emotional whiplash takes a severe toll on your well-being, leaving you feeling drained, confused, and emotionally vulnerable. Imagine this. You've finally started to grieve the relationship, to accept its end. And then out of the blue, a message pops up. It's them professing their love, begging for a second chance. But just as quickly as it appeared, it vanishes, replaced by a chilling realization. This isn't real, this is another manipulation. This cycle of hope and disappointment, of emotional highs and devastating lows, is designed to keep you off balance, to prevent you from finding your footing. Break free from this toxic roller coaster and reclaim control over your own well-being. Narcissistic hoovering isn't just about regaining control, it's about undermining your self-worth, chipping away at your confidence until you question your own judgment and sanity. Each breadcrumb, each silent treatment, each attempt to re-engage is a subtle attack on your sense of self, leaving you feeling inadequate and unworthy of genuine love and respect. Think back to the early stages of the relationship, the idealization phase where you felt adored, cherished, placed on a pedestal. Now, contrast that with the devaluation you experienced, the constant criticism, the subtle put-downs, the comparisons that made you question your worth. This cycle of idealization and devaluation is designed to create self-doubt, making you dependent on the narcissist's approval for validation. Hoovering reinforces this dynamic. Remember, their behavior is a reflection of their own insecurities, their own inability to form healthy, loving relationships. You are worthy of love, respect, and genuine connection. Recognizing the trauma bond, breaking free from toxic attachments. Why is it so hard to break free from a narcissist? The answer lies in the powerful trauma bond. This bond develops from the cyclical nature of abuse. Imagine this. After weeks of silence, your ex sends a heartfelt apology. You're flooded with relief and hope. This reinforces the positive aspects, making it harder to reconcile the abuse. This cycle creates a powerful chemical cocktail in your brain. You become addicted to the highs, even as the lows become unbearable. Recognizing the trauma bond is the first step towards breaking free. Section 1. No contact, your shield and your sword. In the battle against narcissistic hoovering, no contact is your most powerful weapon. It's the shield that protects you from their emotional assaults and the sword that severs the ties that bind you to their toxic influence. It means cutting off all communication, direct or indirect, refusing to engage with their attempts to worm their way back into your life. Imagine this. You've finally broken free, deleted their number, blocked them on social media. The silence is deafening, but it's a welcome respite from the constant chaos. You're finally in control, free from their manipulations, their attempts to dictate your emotions. No contact isn't about punishing the narcissist. It's about protecting yourself. It's about reclaiming your power, your peace of mind, your right to heal and move on without their interference. It's about breaking free from the emotional roller coaster, the constant push and pull that keeps you tethered to their toxic energy. This might seem daunting, especially if you're still grappling with residual feelings. But remember, every time you resist their attempts to re-engage, you're one step closer to breaking free. It's a process, not an overnight transformation, but with each passing day, their hold on you weakens and your own strength shines through. Boundaries are essential in any relationship, but they're even more crucial when dealing with a narcissist. They're the lines you draw in the sand, the non-negotiable limits you set to protect your well-being. They're not about controlling the narcissist. They're about controlling what you allow into your life. Think of boundaries as your personal shield, deflecting the narcissist's attempts to manipulate and control. These boundaries can be physical, emotional, digital, or even spiritual. It's about defining what you will and will not tolerate, what you will and will not engage with. This might mean refusing to answer their calls, blocking their number, or limiting your exposure to their social media. It might mean saying no to requests, declining invitations, or refusing to engage in conversations that revolve around them. It's about reclaiming your voice, your right to say no without guilt or obligation. Setting boundaries can be challenging, especially if you're used to people-pleasing or prioritizing their needs above your own. But remember, you deserve to be treated with respect, and your needs are just as valid as theirs. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. Dealing with a narcissist can be isolating, leaving you feeling drained and questioning your own sanity. But remember, you don't have to go through this alone. Seek support from trusted friends, family, therapists, or support groups. They can provide validation, encouragement, and practical advice. Think of them as your personal cheer squad, your safe space. A therapist can help you understand the dynamics and develop coping mechanisms. They offer a safe space to explore your emotions and rebuild self-worth. Support groups connect you with others who understand the challenges. They offer community, shared understanding, and practical advice. Seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. It takes courage to reach out and allow others to support you. Throughout this exploration of narcissistic hoovering, we've delved into the intricate tactics employed by narcissists to maintain control and feed their insatiable need for admiration. But amidst these complexities, there's a beacon of hope, a resounding message of empowerment. Your healing begins the moment you choose yourself. Remember, the narcissist's behavior is a reflection of their own internal struggles, not a reflection of your worth. Releasing yourself from these toxic burdens is an essential part of the healing process. This journey of healing is deeply personal, a process of rediscovering yourself and reclaiming your voice. Breaking free from narcissistic abuse is a testament to your inner strength and spirit. It's a journey of courage and self-compassion. Reclaim your life, your voice, your worth. Shift from survival to thriving. Create a future with authentic connections and self-love. Overcome challenges, uphold boundaries, and practice self-care. Strengthen your resolve to break free from abuse. Remember, you are not alone. Seek support, share your story, and let others bolster your strength. Embrace your strength, honor your journey, and step boldly into the future. You are worthy of love, respect, and a life free from narcissistic abuse.